All right, the first pro bout of the evening about to be underway here at the USFFC cage. Really excited for this one. Both these guys are very talented. Both come from great gyms. Derrick Brown with Fitness Edge, Chase Gamble with Piedmont Training Center. And both these guys put in a lot of work to be great MMA fighters.
And now, 3 5-minute rounds of the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, the fighter on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 207 pounds with a professional record of 5 wins and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Fitness Edge MMA, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Derrick, the Silverback Brown. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 203.5 pounds with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. Fighting out of the Piedmont Training Center, Gastonia, North Carolina, Coach Chase Gamble. Your referee, Hall of Fame ref, Blake Grice.
Chase Gamble haven't yet tasted defeat in his MMA career. Likely not planning to do so tonight, but the Silverback's going to try to upend that streak. Here we go, 205 pounds of action in a professional matchup.
It's the big boys, Matt. I like watching the heavier weight classes, and Chase Gamble is such a durable fighter. But let's remember, this is a rematch. Derrick Brown is the one that got the first win in amateur action, so you better believe that Chase Gamble wants to even the score here with his opponent.
When you get to be this big, it stings a little bit more when they hit you, Cyrus.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
No doubt about that.
You know, I still maintain that the heavier weight classes are what people want to see as far as the mainstream normal fans that come watch this sport. They want to see guys that can knock each other out with one blow. And when you get to light heavyweight, even middleweight and above, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it can end within seconds, and I think that's what folks want to see.
That might be what you see here tonight. Both these guys have some power behind those bombs they're throwing.
Of course, Chase Gamble, you know, his moniker is coach, and he's been a kids coach for a long time and takes a lot of pride in that. Chase Gamble, I believe a wrestling coach, if I'm absolutely positive on that. I may have to double check, but usually every fight that he has a bunch of kids there that are supporting him, and just a really likable character. And Derrick Brown is very game, has knockout power, and being a southpaw makes things very interesting.
Chase Gamble, the more mobile of the two fighters, but the Silverback showing some big power there.
Almost every time I've seen Chase Gamble fight, and I've seen him in a few other promotions, he's very durable. He's a very gritty, grinding type fighter. He'll get a lot of clinches, very, very powerful in the clinch as well. So look for him to try to close distance.
Good leg kick inside of Derrick Brown, finds his mark. Derrick Brown a little more stationary than his opponent, Chase Gamble.
So, yeah, going back to that last fight with, I mean, she threw up in her mouth is basically what that was.
Okay, yeah, that's my first.
You know, often people joke, oh, my God, I just threw up in my mouth. Well, Brianna Smith actually threw up in her mouth, and she did a verbal submission because she didn't want to throw up and get the DQ, so she went ahead and just submitted.
Yeah.
And if you saw, they pulled out that big tote, and she threw up. So, interesting. Hannah Rockala made somebody throw up just from a shot. So.
First for everything, isn't there, Cyrus?
That Rockala, just, man, she has so much potential. I'll tell you, Matt, I think she's going to be a real special fighter.
I agree. She's got a great future ahead of her. And the Silverback gets his man down. It was a kick catch.
You know, big strikes there by Derrick Brown in the scramble.
Now look at this. I don't think
you see how that worked out.
I don't think Brown was planning on getting down there and getting his back taken. But he doesn't have it taken now.
Yeah, you got to be careful with a guy like Chase Gamble with that wrestling background and how good he is as a grappler. It's pretty amazing. And he landed with that knee.
Yep, that knee popped his head right back up. He tried to get him again. Derrick Brown not going to hit by that twice in a row like that. Good separation, punch and kick off the cage. Neither really find their mark, and we are back in the center of the cage.
Nice little throwdown between these two, and it's kind of exactly what we expected. Being a rematch, they know each other a little bit. They know each other's tendencies, and they're willing to trade here. They're definitely not backing away from the action, which is nice. I don't feel like we're going to go through all 3 rounds. I feel like somebody will be stopped in this fight. I just kind of get that feeling right now.
Get your spidey sense tingling on this one,
It
Cyrus?
is. My knockout sense is tingling.
Oh, yes. that was a close kick right there. I mean, it didn't look like it did much, but that probably would have knocked me out right there.
Yeah, without a doubt. These guys pat me too hard on the back during our interviews, and I feel like giving up. So there you go.
Well, at least you made him tap, you could say, right?
Yeah, right.
They tapped you on the back.
This is true. This is true. I want to welcome everybody, and I know we've been welcoming a bunch of times, but Flow Combat, thanks for joining us here. So many great shows here on Flow Combat, and U.S. Freedom Fighter Championship, I feel like, is the best regional promotion that you're going to find on Flow Combat. They just really put on a great show, don't they, Matt?
No doubt about it. I mean, if you're a fight fan, you have to go check out Flow Combat and do it as soon as you can, because you're missing out on a lot. And you owe it to yourself as a fan of the sport to sign up and be a frequent goer, a frequent visitor of that site. Great partner and sponsor of the USFFC as well.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it was just a match made in heaven for the USFFC. I think Flo saw the novelty of the USFFC, that they really do support the armed forces and they support the veterans. And I think that is so special in this day and age in the United States. And Flow Combat noticed that, and here you go.
Slick little spinning back fist finds its mark from Chase Gamble, but Derrick Brown dodges it. Now they're exchanging strikes in the center of the cage as this round comes to a close. Good shot from Derrick Brown, but didn't seem to phase Chase Gamble that much.
Heck of a round, huh? That was a great round between these two. Both in there striking well. Chase Gamble towards the end was really starting to connect.
Yeah, Chase perhaps the busier of the two. No one really landed a statement shot, I don't think. And, you're going to see there's the replay here. I think of the spinning back fist.
The spinning back fist is really interesting.
He's about to land it here. Yep, he set it up the first time.
He just missed on that one, but the second one I believe he did connect on, kind of glanced the side of his head. Yeah, that one right there glanced against the left side of his jaw. I don't think it was real flush, but at the same time, a nice attack there by Chase Gamble.
Yeah, and neither fighter really cementing the lead here in round one, but Chase perhaps the busier of the two, more active of the two. I mean, aggression is a criteria to judge if you're a judge, to judge your fighters by. We saw that from Derrick Brown. I wouldn't call him timid or anything like that. There wasn't any tentativeness, but Chase perhaps pressing the action. Guess we'll find out here in a little bit if your prediction doesn't come true and it goes to the scorecard. But I'm leaning towards you, Cyrus. I think they're going to find a way one of these guys will find a way to put the
finish.
Other one away.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a finish. I really do. And there he gets 10 seconds there from Blake Grice to get his hair taken care of. And he's counting down with Blake Grice as he goes. And here we go, right back to action.
Derrick Brown, Chase Gamble, 205 pounds. We got over 400 pounds in the cage tonight.
Oh, man.
A lot more if you include Blake.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding, Blake.
A lot more. Wow. Really. Here we go.
Joking, Blake.
Nice, beautiful teep kick to the body.
That was.
And a nice right hand as well. Chase Gamble's starting to catch fire. Just dripping sweat, though, between these two.
Both of them are.
Yeah, I mean, 5 minutes with that much weight, carrying around that much weight. I mean, after weigh-ins, I'm sure they're sitting at well over 220, 225 right now. So
I mean, we almost have to kind of be ready to dodge in case they come to this side of the cage, Cyrus. It's like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
And both of them looking for an opening. They're in the spot where both guys are trying to find that opening. Derrick Brown almost catching him.
Nice left straight. Derrick Brown is doing the right thing right now, and he's getting in the range of Chase Gamble. And if he connects on a nice 1-2, it could be pretty serious. The Silverback could have a nice win. So.
And I think what you said is what Derrick Brown needs to do. He's been out of range just barely since the fight started. I mean, just barely out of range, where Chase Gamble's been, connecting on some stuff. Ooh.
So
that was a
now
reverse. Many of those kicks land, but never from the opposite direction before.
All right, so I'm sure we're going to see the replay there, and that was interesting. Yeah, it was an opposite groin shot.
It was a reverse groin shot, because normally it comes from straight on, but he kind of turned around a little bit and ate a kick. I think we're going to see the replay right here. Yep, he turns around to his left. Boom. Ooh.
Right in between. I mean, that was just bad timing. Wrong place, wrong time for Derrick Brown.
It's not funny.
Now, obviously, unintentional. I mean, it was just a weird position that they were in when he threw that kick. So, Derrick Brown feeling it, though, 100%. He is doubled over. And
yeah, that definitely was a tough one, especially when you take a shot from a big boy like that. Go have a 205-pound man kick you in the family jewels and see if you bounce back.
And there you go. Right back to Ashton.
Yep.
Chase Gamble and Derrick Brown. Big right hand by Derrick Brown.
It was a good connection.
You know, as good of a chin as Chase Gamble does have, and he does have a great chin, you just don't want to test it too much.
Ooh. Tested it was with that knee that definitely found its mark. Chase Gamble seems undeterred.
I think Chase Gamble needs to lean on what he's really good at. Wow, is that an answer? Did he just answer back? Wow, that's not great. Yeah, we'll have to run the replay on that. I'm sure we'll pull that up in a second. But, yeah, it appears that we got the answer. Okay, so I guess that's it, right? We got the receipt. This is over. No more low blows.
I think we're even now, Cyrus Fees. We can go on with the rest of the fight. That immediately you could tell in the face of Chase Gamble that connected. That hurt, you could tell. I mean, for both guys. Both guys took a mean shot. Now we're on the same page.
Right next to me, we got a Bellator superstar, the sniper, Ricky Rainey.
Oh, yeah.
In the corner. Oh, and a beautiful right hand there lands by Chase Gamble.
A lot of respect on the feet from both these guys. Both aware of each other's power and speed. You can tell, just looking for a technical opening right now.
Yes, they are. They're looking for an opening, and it kind of puts some tension in the room because you feel like at any time this fight could end the way these guys are throwing. If somebody lands a real flush shot.
The strike of the night, that was a great kick.
Beautiful,
maybe
beautiful
even
side kick to the bottom.
Touched the liver a little bit. The knee that Derrick Brown landed earlier in this round.
Uh-oh, watch out. He's going to push it back, but great balance by Chase Gamble.
Derrick Brown not following up with that, content to just kind of push him away, I see. Derrick Brown must feel confident that he can win the stand-up battle here. I mean, neither fighter really gone for takedowns so far.
Another nice side kick there by Derrick Brown. He's connected with the body.
And that's doing a great job of keeping Chase Gamble away. The distance that he creates with that is good. And those take their toll as well.
Anytime Chase Gamble starts to get a little bit of momentum, Derrick Brown kind of gets out of the way and resets. And he missed big on that one. Derrick Brown now sitting out there with that right-handed jab. The southpaw is trying to lock a big shot in with that left hand. Oh, and he caught a big one.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, now Chase Gamble. This is the type of gritty fight that we wanted to see.
Look at Derrick Brown
standing in the pocket.
Derrick Brown smacked himself on the chin. Answers.
Chase felt that one.
Chase could be in trouble. What a mean kick and a slam followed up.
Insane. Chase Gamble looks over at his corner, and he does such a good job of doing that. Oh, but now it's right underneath there, and he's going to have to tap, and that's the end of it.
Unbelievable.
Derrick Brown in that flurry somehow, some way locked up a guillotine.
Are you kidding me, Cyrus Fees? That high kick was caught. Here it is. The punch stunned him. Obviously in trouble right there, but look at this high kick that he eats, but still slams him into a guillotine. I mean, you cannot script it any better than that. Traps the left arm.
What a great finish. Derrick Brown should feel very, very proud of himself because that was incredible. I mean, he set it up perfectly. You're right. He landed the punches. He threw the high kick, which I think the high kick did do some damage.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Gamble caught it. But once it went to the ground, Gamble just kind of walked right into that guillotine. And all credit to both fighters. That was a fun one, wasn't it?
That was amazing. Back and forth between two killers. And Derrick Brown able to land those big shots first. You know, we talked about it when you get to the big boys, it's who touches them up first. Great job by Chase Gamble, but Derrick Brown really able to seal the deal with some powerful shots.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Rice stops the fight at 3:55, round number 2. Your winner by tap out due to guillotine choke, Derrick the Silver Peg Brown. All right, Derrick Brown, congratulations on the victory. Very impressive. Now you're now 2-0 over Chase Gamble. You had that win in the amateurs, but now you guys were two totally different fighters, I believe. You both had grown, and somehow you win the war there. Talk about the fight.
Yeah, this is my second time going against Chase. Very tough opponent. Much respect for him. He, in my amateur career, he's the only one to call me out. So nothing but respect for him. This fight, we were two very different fighters. I worked on my takedown defense and my striking a lot more than the first time we went against each other. And, you know, the things just went my way this time.
Now talk about that finishing sequence there. You land a couple real strong punches, then you throw the head kick. I believe you got a pretty good piece of him on that head kick, even though he caught it. Talk about that finishing sequence when you finish him.
That's one of the things my coach, Tomar Washington, always screams about me using my kicks. That's what he was yelling at me over there, telling me to use my kicks. So when I caught him with the kick and I felt him just fall into the takedown, I kind of felt like he was a little dazed, so I went for the choke. He left his neck there.
Well, it's a very nice win. What's next for you, and who would you like to thank?
First off, I want to thank, we lost a teammate of ours this week, Brian Scafani. I just want to say this win goes out to him and much prayers to his family. You know, it hurts when you lose a team member, especially one that you've been training with for a while. So much prayers and thoughts go to his family. What's next for me is whoever's next. I will never turn down a fight. If you want to fight me, just let me know. I'll say yes, just like that.
That's the Silverback, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise out there. Nice win.